What's going on, traders? Wanted to change it up and do a price action review for the day, but this time on futures. Looking at some ES here, and great day in the markets for the bulls. And yesterday we had pretty much a range day. We did have a sharp sell-off towards the end of the day. Came into this 4120 area here and saw a nice buy reaction. This is around 410 on SPY. So a nice buy reaction. Saw us come up right into 4130, 33, and kind of double top here. We kind of made a higher, lower high here, but came back into that resistance. You can see here it's acted as resistance before in the past, and this is basically retesting the lows here from the breakdown. Okay, and then we rolled back over, come in, do a double bottom again, and they bought it up around 3 o'clock. It looks like London, they had bought up the market here, and we started drifting higher. Now, where did we stop? We came right into the highs of yesterday. Okay, so we came right into the highs and into the open, and I was kind of leaning a little bit more short bias. I did not participate in this trade, but when I was looking at in pre-market, I was talking about that being a short area into the open, and of course we're probably likely to see some profit taking, right? And we did get that. Came back down 41.25, 41.26 here, back into this zone, and from there we got the buyers. Whoops, we got the buyers coming in. Sorry about that. And let me go to the 5-minute chart here really quickly. Buyers coming in very nicely right here, pushing up a little flag. We broke over, flagged again. We had Biden speak about the debt ceiling, putting a nice push in the markets, and then was sharp wick down with a lot of profit taking, but then we'd come back up and reclaimed 41.35 in this demand zone, and then the bulls came back in, right? And so from here, now once we broke over, we started pushing up. Once we broke over, right, these highs, so now we're outside of the range from yesterday. Okay, the other thing that was important that was going on here, and you can see we basically came back in and tapped very nicely on this trend line from this structure before, and you could also see where we stopped on that when we had that pump from Biden with the debt ceiling right at this trend line as well. So that was pretty interesting. But the bigger picture thing that was also going on here, if we go into hopefully this is the right one. Okay, we're looking at these higher lows. Now I know we were talking about this on the S&P chart in other videos, but we were talking about these lower highs, excuse me, that were being put in the market, right? And we broke over them, and that really ignited the squeeze. So longer time frame, downtrend break, that's when you get to see a really nice move for the bulls, or if it was the opposite for the bears. Luckily this time it was for the bulls, considering I was long. But you can see here we came right in, retested the downtrend here, held it, held the highs from before, and boom, we were off. And from here it's just about managing the trade. We took out the 618 and then just going up and up and up and up and up and up right into the 7 the 76 78.6 retracement, and then from there we kind of topped out. But however you want to use, if you're going to use moving averages, however you want to manage the trade, of course you're scaling in your position, you're scaling out of your position as we move up. But certainly, if you're a EMA trader, we started to break down a little bit here, and maybe that would have gotten you out of the trade. Or if you're a price action trader, we stopped making new highs, and then we started to make lower highs. So a new trend had started there, and we kind of just consolidated, which makes sense. Into the close, I was hoping maybe for one more move as we came down here. I was hoping for one more move back towards the highs, but we had seen such an aggressive move after these lows. I think that was about 50 points or so. We just started to consolidate here. But we'll have to see what happens in Globex here. We could be setting up for a flag, something like that, depending if we hold. Definitely be watching the 4160, 4170, and this 55 as well. But I'll probably keep this trend line up because this will be probably interesting to see if we get any buy reactions off of this. But either way, really nice day. Whether you took the long on the retest of the trend or you got it down here, really nice moves. And yeah, so I hope everybody was able to participate. Finally a nice day in the markets with some range and some nice money to be made. All right, take care.